it's Sam. Today I'm going to be reviewing the little snazzy brush that I got. This is by Eloise. It's called the Eloise Dome Collection Teardrop Brush. This is the rose gold mirror finish. It is so beautiful and so fancy and so Instagram worthy and so desk vanity worthy. So you can get these at eloisebeauty.com. They are made in West London, UK. And basically it just says that this brush is densely packed with over 1 million animal-free cashmere-like super soft bristles to ensure more products on the face, less absorption, while simultaneously giving you that airbrush glow you deserve. So basically, this is a brush that you can apply your foundation with, your moisturizer, your skincare, that's moisturizer. It says you can apply your highlighter. I didn't try it for that. Foundation, concealer, cream bronzer, basically, you know, stuff that you put on your face. So this is what it looks like, and it is quite fancy. I mean, honestly, I just love the packaging so much. I just want to have it on my vanity because it's so glam. I feel like I've seen one of these brushes like on my little nanny's dressing table when I was a little girl. Like, this is so just classic and beautiful, and the rose gold, like, it's so pretty. These retail for $42.99, and basically today I am just going to be putting it to the test. One side of my face I'm going to use the Eloise brush. The other side of the face I'm going to use my normal SL Miss Glam beauty sponge, and we're gonna see what the difference is, what it looks like, how this applies foundation, and just kind of, you know, put it to the test, first impression. So keep on watching. You'll see me apply my foundation with both of these products, and you guys will be able to make your own decision. And then of course at the end I kind of give you my overall thoughts. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching, and to give me a thumbs up if you found this helpful, if you enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye! Okie dokie, so I'm not going to put any primer on. I'm going to do it exactly how I usually do it. One side is going to be my SL Miss Glam, this side. This side is, oh, hold on a minute, I have zits on this side. Maybe I should see the coverage. I'll do this on this side, my Beauty Blender on this side, and then we'll see the difference. So I'm going to do my Giorgio Armani, 3 pumps of that, my Estee Lauder, equal parts. So I'm going to go ahead and do this side of my face first and move my little earring over here. So I think this is a good test on this side because I do have some serious breakouts going on. What is going on in my life? I'm going to hold it like this. I think that's going to be the best way. I don't know why I'm like nervous. I haven't used a brush in so long that it feels weird to use a brush. This is so weird. I don't know. Well, it is really soft. It has a good like movement to it. It's nice and flexible. Seems like it spreads the product quite evenly and easily. I mean, I'm done with that side of my face. However, the coverage is not quite as good as I was hoping for. I think it's pretty good, but I feel like with the Beauty Blender, you know, you are like really packing it on, whereas this you're kind of swiping a little bit more. It's a little tricky to use if you have microbladed eyebrows, because obviously you don't want to get foundation on your eyebrows. Like, I feel like I just want to press, but you can't really like press. You kind of have to just swipe. Youch! That hurt a little bit. So on the eyes, it doesn't feel quite as soft. Oh, if you do it that way, it does. Okay, so I'm impressed with the fact that there are no lines. You know how sometimes you get brush like swipe marks? There are no swipe marks. I feel like it's a little tricky around the hairline because you feel like you're going to get it like all up into your hair. And when you have blonde hair, that can sometimes look really crap. It blended down to my neck quite nicely. For me, it's not quite enough coverage. However, it does look really beautiful on the skin. Like, it doesn't look heavy. Like, you know how a lot of brushes, they will look quite thick and heavy? That has not done that with this. There's no brush marks or no swipe marks. It gets your makeup done in like 2 seconds. Like, literally, that was really quick. But I feel like if you have some issues, like right here, then I don't think it's quite enough coverage. Like, I feel like I need to go back in with my beauty blender and like just pat over into that area, because I don't feel like it's covered it quite as well. So I feel like if you have nice skin already, aka like Desi Perkins skin, then you probably would really love this because you don't have a whole lot to cover. And I don't think that you would have a problem with this. It's a little tricky around the eyebrows and like around this section. I mean, you can get in there. But it is very quick. Like I mean, you saw how fast that was. It was like one swipe and a little bit of a massagey-wagey and it was done. But I feel like if you do have some issues, I don't know why of all days that I'm going to try this out, I have freaking breakouts like nobody's business. Then you might not get the coverage that you desire. So I'm going to go ahead and do my beauty sponge on the other. See, I feel like immediately I just know that that's like full coverage. You know what I mean? Like, I know that it's covering every little stupid sit I have. Why is my skin being crazy right now? You know what? They switched. You know how like sometimes they have like the generic brand, or like they have different generic brands of your medication? Well, this time around they gave me a different clindamycin, and I was really stressed out when they gave it to me. And she's like, it's gonna look different, but I promise it's the same. And I'm like, when they say I promise it's the same, you know that they think, ooh, this is not gonna work as good. And so, I mean, I'm probably just being like super paranoid and weirdo, but I feel like, I mean, look at my neck. Well, it's just covered now, but I feel like it's not doing quite the same job as it was before. And so now I'm like, great, am I just like gonna use this up for the whole month and nothing's gonna actually like happen with my skin? Because it is breaking out like nobody's business. It hurts. It hasn't hurt for such a long time. So I don't think that one is quite as good as the other one that I was using, because up until now I've always had the same brand, and then this one they switched on me and I do not like it. So do you see the coverage on this side versus the coverage on this side? Hopefully, I mean, this side of my skin was better. I'm not gonna say it wasn't. It didn't have as many breakouts, but when you look up around this eye section, my eye sections are quite the same. You can see a bit more discoloration here versus on this side, it looks pretty covered. Let's do the forehead. I ran out of product. There's probably still enough in my beauty blender. P.S. Who went and watched my sister's first video? I was like a little proud mama. I was so excited watching her video. I mean, I was excited too because she was opening presents that I sent to her, and so I wanted to see her like opening them because, you know, it's always nice that way. But I miss her so much, and it's so nice to be able to watch her videos. Like, I feel like, I mean, we FaceTime all the time, but I don't know, it was just really nice to just like sit down and watch my sissy. So she's like my new favorite YouTuber. So as you can see, this side of my face looks better. This is not full coverage enough for me. On my good days, maybe like in the summer when I have a bit of a tan going on and I don't have a whole lot, you know how like in the summer like everything is tan so everything just kind of blends anyway? I would definitely use this because it's very quick. I mean, it was super fast. But for like today, for example, my skin is looking so crappy. I am definitely gonna have to retouch up with my beauty blender on this side. Just because I feel like I don't have enough coverage in the little areas that I normally like to have coverage, like this discoloration and this little, I don't know guys, I feel like it's convenient, it's quick, it's easy, it's fabulous. I mean, it's so gorgeous. If you have good skin, if you don't have much to cover, or like if you have like a normal amount to cover but you're not like zitty zitty zitchy over here, or like pigmentation Pam, not if you're Pam, you know, I just like to say these words. I have nothing against you if your name is Pam. Then maybe not. Maybe stick with the sponge. But if you're like Desi Perkins, I feel like Desi Perkins would like this because it does look really beautiful on the skin. It does look very natural. It doesn't have swipe marks, but for me, I need a little bit more coverage, so I'm just gonna go back in with my Beauty Blender and fix all the little bits. But we are gonna do this concealer as well. We're gonna see how it does with the concealer. I'm a little bit nervous about the concealer, to be honest, because it's so big. I don't know how it's gonna do. Do. This is how we do. So now I'm happy with that coverage. Do you see how I just kind of like stepped it up a little bit? So, you know what I mean? I think it's one of those things where it just really depends on the look that you want and your skin type. Okay, so on this side, we're gonna use the sponge, or sorry, the brush. Put that like that. And then on this side, we're gonna use the sponge. We're gonna do this one on this side. Again, I'm gonna hold it like this. I don't know why I get so nervous to use this. Oh, do you see? My concealer somehow got all the way down there. Okay, this is not good for concealer. I feel like it's disrupting the foundation below and it's making like all these crazy marks. So no on the concealer. I'm just gonna go ahead and like reblend with my Beauty Blender. Okay, so I have all of my makeup on and I have to say my overall thoughts are, it's a good brush. It's very convenient. It saves you time. It's very soft and it's gorgeous. If you don't have problematic skin or pigmentation or like a whole lot to cover, I think you will really, really love this brush because it does apply your foundation really beautifully without swipes, without any kind of like, it doesn't look cakey. It's very kind of like fresh and natural and you still have like a nice glow to your skin. However, if you are like me and you are currently breaking out or you have pigmentation problems or you just have a lot to cover, this might not be the brush for you. You might be able to build it up, but I feel like even when I went around the second time, like you can't stipple it on. You kind of just like I think the first kind of original application is basically like as full coverage as you can get. So I don't think it's a buildable type of like product or tool. I don't think you can build your foundation with it. So keep that in mind. I think this will be something that I will probably use more in the summer when I have a little bit more tan and my skin isn't quite as like uneven and blotchy, and hopefully like I don't have so much redness because of the dry cold air. But as of now, I will be sticking to my beauty sponge, but like I said, it really just depends on your skin type and what you're looking for in your tool of foundation application. So thank you for watching. I hope you found that helpful and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!